you are looking for the City of Houston's highlight reel of activities and events around town, you have come to the right place. I'm your host, Travis Leamons, and you are watching City Pulse. We are entering the dog days of summer, and changes are in store, like going back to school and coping with severe heat advisories. We will get to those stories, but we begin with changes in leadership. Mayor Whitmire recently named former Texas Ranger Joe Noe Diaz the next chief of police. Diaz has served as the chief of police for the Katy Police Department and has worked his entire professional career in various law enforcement positions. This is what Mayor Whitmire had to say about his trust and confidence in Diaz to get the job done.
Someone that knows the department from having worked with him on task force, narcotics, intelligence, operations, very familiar. And I talked to local law enforcement in the department, HPD, with employee groups, HPOU, with the Sheriff Fagan in Fort Bend, our constables. They kept saying, Noe Diaz is the real deal, a crime fighter. And that's what I'm looking for, someone that is a no-nonsense crime fighter with the experience. I trust him, I have confidence in him, and I want Houstonians to know we will have, and I will be held accountable for the safest big city in the nation. We can do it. No nonsense. I don't have patience. Let's get it done.
Diaz is set to be confirmed by the Houston City Council during the meeting set for Wednesday, August 14th. 4 words kids don't want to hear. It's time for school. Alas, it is time. And to help get the year started off right, Shell presented the 14th annual Mayor's Back to School Fest at the George R. Brown Convention Center. The event is designed to help economically disadvantaged Houston area elementary school students and their families. And 25,000 free backpacks with school supplies is a heck of a way to go back to school.
So we just want to make a small contribution to your success.
We are here to celebrate back to school in the city of Houston.
You see the future of Houston right here in front of us, and we're encouraging them to go to school, get the best education.
They're giving us like gifts and a lot of stuff to start school. It's just really good. A lot of people should come here. It's really good. It's a good experience for kids.
So here we have a health fair basically where we provide information, screening, pretty much anything related to healthcare for underserved people or anybody that's interested.
We are giving out free vision screenings for everyone here at the Mayor's Back to School event. Just giving them an idea how well they're able to see, if they need a little bit more specific testing to see how the health of the eyes is, how the vision is.
They make it fun and like educational at the same time, so it's pretty good.
You know, this is what's great about Houston. We come together on occasions like this, celebrate our success as a city, but we also want to recognize our future. This is Houston's future.
Because education is our business, but it's also our passion and dedication. And it's so much better to go to school with your new backpack and all the supplies, but it's also important to go with energy.
And we are wishing every one of our students in the city of Houston an incredible school year.
So let's enjoy our day, leave here fired up to get a better education.
Before the break, we at Houston Television would be remiss not to mention the honor bestowed to the late Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee. She had the honor of lying in state inside City Hall following her passing. Jackson Lee's family, along with Mayor Whitmire, members of the public, even President Joe Biden stopped by to pay respects and reflect on her significant contributions to the city of Houston as the 18th congressional representative for the state of Texas. Here's what Mayor Whitmire had to say about their time working together.
Last week in my office, as I was reflecting on how many years I'd worked with the Congresswoman, over 30 years, we worked shoulder to shoulder, representing the same constituents. I got to see firsthand the passion, the dedication, the commitment to the people that she represented.
One segment down, one more to go. After the break, we will show you how AT&T is getting kids ready for school, taking some summer fun, and Houston Parks shares some tips on how to survive the heat. Stay tuned for more City Pulse.
Hurricane season is from June 1st to November 30th. Houston Public Works Floodplain Management Office wants to make sure you are prepared. Know your flood risk. Half of all flooded properties happen outside the floodplain. Visit FEMA's Flood Map Service Center to know your flood risk. Insure your property. Buy flood insurance today. Flood insurance policies take up to 30 days to go into effect. Also, make sure the policy has adequate coverage for your home and property. Protect people and property from flood hazards. Driving around barricades could be a deadly decision. Don't drive on flooded streets or in areas that are prone to flooding. The Floodplain Management Office has lots of helpful information on how to flood-proof your home. Build carefully. If you're building in the floodplain, find out what permits are required at HoustonPermittingCenter.org. Be aware of special repair and improvement rules for homes in the floodplain. For more floodplain tips, visit our website or give us a call.
As we went to break, we played some relaxing reggae music to chill the mood. The music comes courtesy of DJ Yobi through HTV's collaboration with the Mayor's Office of Cultural Affairs in promoting the Houston Music Directory on its homepage. Visit the Cultural Affairs website below and click on the Music Directory link, and you'll be directed to a page where you can search different musicians and businesses around the Bayou City. Shell knows how to put on a back-to-school fest, but it isn't the only corporation helping kids get ready for school. AT&T recently collaborated with the Houston Police Department in hosting a drive where more than 1,000 backpacks were distributed.
You want a red one? Middle school over here.
We have a great cause. We're out here giving away backpacks and school supplies to the community of South Gaston, 17th District. And we're just blessed to be here and be able to do this every single year.
Right now, as you can see, rain or shine, there's a need, especially with our catastrophes that have happened in the last month and a half. But today we are giving out close to 1,000 backpacks that have been donated by AT&T, have been donated by the management districts that are in this area, which is Gulfton Management District, Southwest, and also Braes Oaks Management District, and then Councilmember Pollard as well.
So AT&T has been donating backpacks for the last several years here in the Gulfton community. We know that there's a tremendous need, and we want to make sure that our students are not only connected to possibilities, but we want them to be prepared for school. And so our staff and employees pull together resources and volunteer to stuff backpacks as well as donate school supplies. And it's just something that we're passionate about. We see that the police officers are passionate about it, and we love seeing the smiles on these kids' faces.
I don't mean the one to break it to you, but it gets hot in Houston. And during August, extreme heat is normal. Here's Matt Musil with Houston Parks and Recreation with some tips on enjoying the park when the day heats up.
Hello again, this is Matt Musil, Communications Director for Houston Parks and Rec. It is hot, isn't it? Wow, this Houston heat is almost unbearable, and it can harm you. It is a harmful heat. So let's go over a few tips. We want you to still come out to our parks. We know that, hey, maybe it's the hottest day of that particular week, but it's the only day you have off. You still want to take the kids to the park. So let's go over just some basic common sense rules. This is a slide right here. It's no coincidence that I'm standing here. If I put my hand, well, it's hot. If I put my hand on there, or if you do, if you're a parent, and it's too hot to hold your hand there, It's too hot for little ones to go down that slide. So keep that in mind. Just common sense as you go to the park. One other thing, hydrate before you go to the park. Let's hydrate before and while you're at the park. Drain one of these bad boys before you go and keep this with you and drain that while you're outside. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. I'll switch with you. And sunblock. It's good for all of us. Yes, if you have fair skin like me, it's more important, but anyone who has even darker skin, use sunblock. The doctors recommend it every time. And here's the other thing. I wear a cap most of the time if I'm outside, but last week I got caught playing golf. The round was very long, and if you're outside over 20 minutes even, it can really bake your head. So what do? You get a wide-brimmed hat. Get a wide-brimmed hat. It'll help you so much more keep out the sun. That's what doctors will recommend. It'll give you more protection the longer you're out, and that's what you need in these hot temperatures. One other thing, when you're walking your dog, don't walk your dog on the sidewalk when it's super hot. It burns the dog's feet. So just think about that. Again, we want you to come to our parks. We have 380 of them around the Houston area. Just be safe, keep your cool, and above everything else, have fun. Thanks for watching, and thanks for supporting Houston Parks and Rec.
Our last two stories are all about having fun, whether you are young or old. We start with a summer escape to our nationally ranked Children's Museum.
So every day we are celebrating our theme for Summer Escape. Summer Escape includes events every week that happen either throughout the week or on the weekends. Heads or tails. We have a new exhibit called Game Quest. Game Quest is basically a board game that is larger than life. What's great about here is that families will find games that are familiar and games that are actually new to them. This is all about, revolves around the concept of strategy and mathematics, which is at the core of this exhibit. What kids do here is they go to different components, they play a game, and they can create their own rules based on the game that already exists. And as they move on, they can move on to the next station and find different ways to experience Game Quest. And then in return, create just endless ways of fun.
While government work can be a bit of a circus, some outstanding employees of the Solid Waste Management Department got to go under the big top and enjoy the UniverSoul Circus, compliments of the Honey Brown Hope Foundation.
Join us at the UniverSoul Circus.
Oh, we out here enjoying the UniverSoul Circus with Solid Waste Department.
Oh man, I'm having a blast, man. It's good to see the UniverSoul Circus in town.
Also, I'm excited about the UniverSoul Circus giving us the opportunity to come out and with our families to enjoy the show.
When you come to the show, be prepared to be in the show. We are the most interactive circus in the world, and we will put you in. So don't just come see, come be prepared.
For a moment, I felt like the performers were going too far. Skills, the acrobats. They didn't have to do all of that for me. It was so nerve-wracking.
This is my first time here. I'm enjoying every event that they have. I love everything about it.
I just want to say thank you again for allowing us to be part of the family. That's all I can say.
Okay, we made it through the dog days of summer and this episode of City Pulse. Hopefully your new threads, kicks, and backpacks survive another year of school. Until we see each other again for HTV Houston Television and the City of Houston, I'm Travis Leamons, leaving you as I always do. Until I see you next time, do better and be kind.